Hello class, today we will study the last topic of the unit 5, that is the heterojunction and its band diagram. Let us first come to know that what is heterojunction. This is the interface formed when the two same kinds or two different kinds of semiconductors are joined together and they form the abrupt heterojunction, and that can out of that semiconductors, one is heavily doped and one is the lightly doped. The heavily doped will form the wide band gap and the lightly doped will form the narrow band gap. And this heterojunction has got applications in solar cells, semiconductor lasers, light emitting diode and bipolar transistors, etc. They basically use the materials called as the gallium arsenide and aluminum gallium arsenide, and they form the abrupt band junction that changes abruptly from the narrow band gap to the wide band gap material. Next, we are having the three relationship between the narrow and the wide band gap. The first one is the straddling one, in which, sorry for this, the first one is the straddling one. The first one is the straddling one, in which the narrow band gap is just inside the wide band gap over there, just like the we sit cross leg on a bike or on cycle. The second one is the staggered one, in which the narrow band gap is just near the conduction band. It is not completely crossing or in head on with the conduction and the valence band. This is the staggered one, and when the valence band of the narrow and the conduction band wide is head on with each other like this, this is the broken band gap, means there is very less combination within them. This heterojunction is of two types. Anisotype, as I told you that in this the two different types of semiconductors will be there, N and P, and the combination will be in this manner, NP or NP. See, there is dissimilarity that one is capital and one is small. The capital letter shows the wide band gap and the small letter shows the narrow band gap. This we will use in the further diagrams also. Next is the isotype, in which we are using the same type of the semiconductors, and the same meaning is there, that the capital will be heavily doped, that is the wide band gap representing, and the small letters will be lightly doped, that will represent the narrow band gap, and in this both semiconductors are of same character. So this was about the basic of the heterojunctions and its types and its applications and materials. Next will come the band diagram of the heterojunction. This is the first band diagram that I am showing you for the NP, in which N is the narrow band gap lightly doped and P is the wide band gap heavily doped. In this, the conduction level is taken with the reference of the vacuum level. Chi is the electron affinity and pi is the work function. So the band gap of the wide band gap, that is P type semiconductor, is this, and the narrow band gap of the N type is this. In this we see that the work function for the narrow band gap is more than the less than the work function of the wide band gap, whereas the electron affinity for the narrow band gap is more than the wide band gap. Here I have also mentioned that electron affinity of the wide band gap is less. This is this, and narrow band gap is more. Now the difference between the conduction band and the valence band of these two types of the semiconductors. This is the difference between the valence band of the narrow and the wide band, and this is the difference of the conduction band for the narrow and the wide band. So for this delta EC, I have given an equation over here, that is delta EC is equal to E chi N minus chi P, that is the difference of the electron affinity for the N type and the P type of semiconductors relevant to their conduction band, and when it is added, sorry for this, when this is added with the difference of the valence band, this gives the difference of the band gap for the N type and the P type, and that gives you overall band gap for the NP type of anisotype of heterojunction band diagram. This is depending upon the electron affinity rule, which says that if vacuum level is continuous, then delta EC and delta EV is discontinuous and will exist at the heterojunctions interface. That is the electron affinity rule which is following over heterojunction band diagram structure. Now in the band diagram of the NP heterojunction in thermal equilibrium, we are having the diagram as this. See, it is the low band gap or narrow band gap of the N type of semiconductors, which is lightly doped, and this is the heavily doped of the P type of semiconductors. So in this, what we see that there is the shift towards the wide band gap, and this is the vacuum level that we are showing. The conduction band gap and the valence band gap of the wide band gap is this forbidden gap, and this is the forbidden gap for the narrow band gap. So for this we are having the shift nearby delta EC, and this is delta EB. So for this we will have the shift either in this or either in this. So this will be continued in the part 2 of heterojunction band diagram. Thank you.